Previously on Backstage Galaxy.
We have, a lot at stake. The Champions League is huge for us, and obviously we want to start off well in the league. So, we put a lot of focus on it these first few weeks.
Go! Yes, sir! That's 3 of them!
We step off the plane in Costa Rica, you're in a hostile place right away.
It'll only build our confidence going forward. No matter how ugly things get, or we can bunker down and fight for each other and get a result.
That will do it.
This year we're off to a good start. As long as we stay sharp and we stick to our goals, it could be a special year for us.
As soccer stadiums across the country prepare for the first ever rivalry week in MLS history, the Home Depot Center prepares for a unique competition. Now in its 9th year, the Super Clasico pits the LA Galaxy and Chivas USA squads, teams that share not only a city, but a facility.
It's a heated rivalry. We share the same stadium, we cross paths in the locker rooms.
Sharing the stadium with them doesn't really make it weird. It just kind of adds a little bit of extra something to the game.
Being in the same building, playing in the same city, in the same stadium, of course, is create a bit of rivalry.
No words need to be expressed on how important these games are. Just the bragging rights for both teams.
You're going to have to see them after the game, which is probably even worse than seeing them before if you happen to lose the game.
You always want to win, especially because you want to see, sad faces on the other side of the fence.
While the intensity on the field will be apparent, the rivalry may best be experienced in these now empty stands, where fans of both clubs will share the same stadium, rooting for opposite squads. The loudest cheers will come from the team's supporter groups, a staple in soccer stadiums worldwide. Supporter groups are organized groups of fans who occupy sections of the stadium and make their very vocal support heard.
The whole game they're singing, they're chanting, even if we're losing or the game isn't going our way, they're chanting us, and that just picks us up. And to hear that, and it's just amazing, to see how much love they have for the team.
One of the largest Galaxy supporter groups is the ACB, the Angel City Brigade.
I've been around since the inception of the ACB. Over the years, we've grown from 20 people to around 350 season tickets and over 1,000 members.
We stand and chant and cheer and sing for 90+ minutes every game. No sitting down is allowed.
I like to know that I can go to a place where there are people that are really hardcore and truly in love with the team that I love as well. And that's why we do it, and that's why I keep doing it, no matter what.
For the ACB, Rivalry Week means more than just battling in the stands. It means a face-off against their Chivas USA counterparts.
The Barra Clasico is actually a game between the supporters, the ACB and the Chivas USA supporters. It's not a friendly little game on a Saturday. It's a big game, it's an important game.
When our players walk on the field, they take it very serious. They play very hard. They play like it's like they're out there getting paid for the game. There's hard tackles and, like it's life and death.
There will be lots of, names, and lots of words, and lots of physical contact.
We know it's a rivalry between the supporters. It's probably even more competitive and crazy than our games.
It's a big rivalry because they're Galaxy supporter group, and they represent the Galaxy, we represent Chivas USA, so that's why we have that rivalry.
For Chivas supporters, this is the only real competitive game in the rivalry, so they like to take it serious because it's the only time they ever win anything.
It's my religion, it's my addiction, it's my passion. But for people that don't feel this, they're not gonna understand it. The ones that do, they know what I'm talking about.
With emotions high, much like the Super Clasico itself, the rivalry quickly turns into a chippy affair. With the Union Ultras, the Chivas USA supporter group, drawing first blood.
it's always going to be a physical game when we play against them. But I think for the most part, we held our cool this time. You know, it's anytime you have two hatred teams, you're always going to have a back and forth.
Despite the slow start, the ACB would rally late in the contest.
It was a very competitive game, but, you know, eventually we broke through with the first goal, and after that, you know, we started passing it around, and, you know, from then on, we had a lot more fun.
Push up, push up! Final score, ACB 3, Chivas 1. It feels like business as usual, ACB on top.
While pride is on the line today, the group's passion will remain, moving the next day from the field to the stands, where the stakes will be much higher. Up next on Backstage Galaxy, goalkeeper Carlo Cudicini posts up with the Lakers' Steve Nash.